You're listening to Home Sweet Home on Jaffrey Radio.
Your online radio. The new online radio that makes you happy.
You've been kept down for much too long. Stand up, please, and say I am free. Don't forget you are welcome home, welcome home.
Jaffrey Radio.
Come with me on this happy trip back to the promised land. All will be happy again. Come with me on this happy trip back to the promised land.
You're listening to Home Sweet Home on Jaffrey Radio. You're listening to Home Sweet Home on Jaffrey Radio.
You are always welcome home, welcome home.
Your online radio. The new online radio that makes you happy.
You've been kept down for much too long. Stand up, please, and say I am free. Don't forget you are welcome home, welcome home.
Jaffrey Radio.
Come with me on this happy trip back to the promised land. All will be happy again. Come with me on this happy trip back to the promised land.
You're listening to Home Sweet Home on Jaffrey Radio. You're listening to Home Sweet Home on Jaffrey Radio.
Hello, our wonderful and cherished viewers. We just want to thank you once again for watching Home Sweet Home program, for tuning in to Jaffrey Radio Home Sweet Home program. You know our motive for this program.
This is
Our
Jaffrey
goal
Radio.
is to see that every marriage couple enjoy the second heaven on earth. So things that will make your marriage very enjoyable, we always bring them to you. All right. Okay. So what we want you to do right now is just share this program with your friends and loved ones. Let them be part of this discussion. Okay? So why don't you hurry up and send a text to your friend that Home Sweet Home program is on. All right? Thank you so very much. Thank you. I would like to introduce to you the panelists for this program. And then when we finish, we continue. Okay? So, I would like to introduce to you your favorite. In fact, last week, most of you were requesting that he should come back again. And now he is on. He is the person of Mr. Fred Jeche Mensah. Mr. Fred, you're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good to have me here, and good evening, everybody listening. Yeah, I'm happy to have you listening to me. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And our lady, our mama, Mrs. Dickness, Mrs. Naomi Asari Soto. She is the national women's leader, the national women's leader in Japan. Mama, you're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right. Okay. So, I just want to let you know that this program is sponsored by Bayside Modeling Agency. Bayside Modeling Agency. Bayside Modeling Agency is in Tokyo, Omotesando to be precise. And if you are a model, a foreigner, and you are a model, or you have any talent that you want to exhibit, don't hesitate to contact Bayside Modeling Agency at email info@bay-side.base. info@bay-side.base. And also, we have Turmeric Hotel. Turmeric Hotel is in Ghana. It's at East Legon in Ghana, Accra. If you visit Ghana and you want a nice hotel to lodge in, just contact Turmeric Hotel. You can find Turmeric Hotel at website www.turmerichotel.com. Okay? Thank you so much. Right. Today's topic for discussion is cleanliness and personal hygiene in marriage. You know, things that causes so much trouble in our marriages. We just want to tackle those things one by one. And we found out that cleanliness and personal hygiene also contributed to some of these problems. So today, we want to talk about it for you to know how to make yourself clean for your spouse to enjoy you. All right? Okay, thank you so much. My able panelists, you're welcome once again. Don't forget that my name is Abna Pomapuku, a lady with a long name. You can call me Deaconess Poma. Mama Naomi, you're welcome once again.
Thank you so much.
All right. Okay, so we are talking of personal hygiene. What is your understanding if we say personal hygiene?
Okay, so simply put, personal hygiene is taking care of our body. Taking care of our body.
Okay.
And our body, you know what it entails, our teeth.
Okay.
Washing down our armpit, taking care of the entire body. And when we talk of the cleanliness, it goes, the personal hygiene is under it. Our attitude is under it. The way we act, the way we talk, the way we dress, all comes under the cleanliness.
Okay.
Yeah. So simply put, taking care of our body.
Wow. Taking care of the entire body.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, Mr. Fred, we are talking of personal hygiene.
Yeah.
Your understanding of it.
Oh, okay. Do I have to speak English throughout or?
Any language that you feel comfortable with. If it's English, fine.
Well,
if it's she.
Well, like the thickness side, hygiene means taking care of our body.
Yeah.
Our cleanliness. And yes, basically that is what it means. How to keep ourselves away from dirt, things that will cause smells in the body, and things that will make the body dirty,
Okay.
unpresentable to our partners.
All right.
Yes,
So
that's
how
my understanding.
does this affect our spouse if we don't do it properly?
Well, if it's not well done, it affects your spouse in so many ways.
Okay.
One, the feeling between the two of you,
Okay.
yes, is diminished as time goes on.
The feeling.
Yes, and that is, well, yeah, that's number one.
Okay.
And two, it sends a message to your partner
Okay.
that you are not neat and that you can be someone who wouldn't care if there is any virus or anything that can cause problems to the family.
Okay.
So it can be relied upon when it comes to health issues. So that sends a message.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mr. Fred. That's deep. Mama Naomi,
Yeah.
how does this affect?
This personal hygiene we are talking about, usually, if like the marriage we are talking about, personal hygiene is one of the building blocks that enhances a happy marriage.
Okay.
But it is so minute that most of the time we overlook it.
Yeah.
We feel maybe the most important things that makes a happy marriage is love, it's money. But for a good marriage life, it has so many other qualities, and one of it is this personal hygiene we are talking about. I said it is being neglected.
Right.
Because, for example, yes, you are attracted physically to each other. But when you get close to each other, there is something that will keep you.
Okay.
It's just like this bottled water that I'm having. You can all see.
That's right.
Yes. And if this same bottled water comes in a very dirty and unkept appearance, or it doesn't look good, I don't think you go for it, though you have the same quality water inside.
Okay.
But the appearance will not attract you to it.
Right.
That is how the personal hygiene works in the marriage.
Okay.
It will not make your spouse get attracted to you. For example, we are saying that it's about taking care of your body.
All right.
By like the mouth, you are trying to have a chat with your wife or with your husband. When the person opens the mouth, what you encounter is something else. When your husband comes back from work, when he removes his shoes, the smell or the stench that comes out of it is a different thing altogether. Some women complain that about their men's shoes, they smell cigarette, they smell alcohol, their armpit is so smelly. Some men complain that their wife smells like live kitchen.
Wow.
Kitchen, yes. Just say Adriane born. Yeah, they smell like kitchen. Their hair smells. Their armpit smells sweaty and bad odor coming out. Most of the time, these are little things we try to ignore, but it goes a long way to affect our relationship. As Brother Fred said last week, sometimes the stench can even let your feelings die at once. Maybe you are ready to have your husband or to have your wife, but immediately the person comes closer and about to talk, the stench alone can just put you off at a go. So it has a great impact on the marriage.
Wow.
When even children are around, it also have impact on the children. You have a very bad
This is Jafric Radio.
untidy environment, it will affect the children as well. So it's something small, but the impact is very great.
Impact is very great. Yeah, but let me ask this question. I mean, before you choose someone to marry, didn't we also put all these things into consideration before? Because no one comes and say, I meet you today and I just want to marry you tomorrow. There may be some relationship a bit. So didn't they identify all these things? That this person is this, and talk over it before, marry to that person. And in the middle of it, it become a very big problem for the two to cope with each other. If you get me clear.
Yeah, I get it very clear. Do you know certain things are very difficult to talk about?
Okay.
It is so difficult. Yeah, that's why I said from the beginning that this kind of thing, it affects the children. Because if, for example, a mother and the father don't keep personal hygiene, you see that these kind of things are easily ignored.
That's right.
And sometimes it is so difficult to tell your husband that you smell, you stink,
Hey.
or a husband telling the wife that you smell, you stink, it is very difficult. Or to tell your husband that your mouth smells, or to tell your wife that her mouth or her hair smells. It is very difficult to say. It is like an attitude that we need to develop ourselves, because sometimes maybe I'm saying it in a very lovely way or without but maybe you receiving it, maybe out of pride, you wouldn't like to receive it lightly or something, I don't know. But things like this is very difficult to go straight and tell, my dear, you smell. Very,
you get offended.
Yes, it is very difficult. It is very difficult. So parents have a lot to do about this. You make sure that your children, you feel some stench on them, because parents are in better position to correct those things. Yes, the spouse, we are one. We've become one. But these are a very sensitive issues that if you don't know how to address it, it goes a long way to have a negative effect on the marriage.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. I think one guy complained sometimes, he say, these women and their wake. That those times that you just, others can keep this in their hair for 2 months, 3 months,
6 months.
6 months.
Yeah, some
Oh
people
Jesus. Don't wash her and it's there. And when the person pass by you, you can feel that. It's too serious. So women,
But you cannot say.
these things can put our men off.
Is it not true?
So
Is it easily? Can you maybe you have something about your wife? Can you just easily
just work? Sometimes it depends on how the relationship. So, like if you have that cordial relationship with your, you can say, hey, today, hey, go brush your teeth before you get close. I mean, you can just say it in a jovial way, but it's difficult.
Well,
anyway.
It's probably not going to work.
Yeah.
Yes, you see, let me come in here. And I think we should sometimes mix it with a can, because some of your listeners too.
Yeah.
Yeah, before we go on, I'd like to address a question and some comment that I got from my friends after last week's program.
Okay, that's fine.
Last week, a program, I'm saying, me call if somebody called me and he was asking me the question about what do you mean by create the mood, and I said create an atmosphere which will sort of bring your wife's understanding before you have sexual intercourse or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and somebody also suggested that he thought we were going to talk I was referring to something like what do you call it? Foreplay.
Okay.
They have a term which called foreplay.
Yes.
Play with your wife or your husband before you get to the climax. And I told my friend the reason why we did not mention foreplay. Foreplay, it's something that you get bored within a short time. And this is a wife that you are living with perhaps for the rest of your life or for much longer time.
Okay.
Now, the foreplay can be there, but when there's no love, how do you begin caressing with somebody? Say or don't you want no more? And the foreplay to you, definitely you get tired. And I had a friend who said what he likes best is always to put his mouth in his wife, suck her for some time. And I asked her, so this is what you call foreplay? And I said yes. And my question was, can you do this every time, every day? And he said no, sometimes he refuses me. And what about yourself? He said sometimes I don't go there. I said why? Well, when I go there and I hear some scent, I don't go anymore. And I'm like, so you answered yourself. So that means the foreplay that you're talking about, something that you get bored and you cannot continue.
Okay.
So what we suggested was first create the atmosphere to love your wife. Look at the good parts of her. Begin to love her from morning till night.
Okay.
So it will come naturally. And what you term as foreplay will come naturally. You wouldn't have to devise any means then have her smelling or you also smelling. So there's something called romantic feeling in every relationship. Especially when if you have to meet your wife, your husband. Before you get to the climax, and someone who says there's something called romantic feeling. That is the feeling you get at the climax before you both of you get into the action. Now, when there is something like scent or untidiness within yourself, this feeling, when it disappears,
it takes time before it come back.
It brings you, it brings your spirit down. Even if you can,
yes.
When this feeling diminishes, the spirit eba from say womb. So you be my one share. Sorry, Papa. And see, cleanliness now a very much important subject. All married couples should adhere to it. Now, first we have to look at what causes that. Now, Dickness can say it's difficult to tell your spouse how to do this. There's something called over familiarity in relationship. If you're in the now for some time, you overlook at things. Or say, it's okay, she's been with it. But that's not the way. Last week, we said there has to be respect. No matter how the relationship is, you have to respect your spouse. And by respecting someone, it's not showing that person the dirty part of you.
Okay.
Because Obiahu dirty part, that person gets bored. Now you can say she can my feelings. Nothing can.
Okay. Yeah.
Obiahu the dirty part of your spouse. What think no two ways ever tiako. Now me can be say me by the fan first. Sometimes you go school no. One of my professors onion call see could num sani ide. What you can say hey. If you toothpick crowd, what did you out? Would you use Simono? Open to me and come out with a cream. Hide yourself somewhere.
Just
do it. Brush your teeth, then you come out. Just say, don't let your wife see this. Or wash your pants, crowd. When the pants is too dirty, do it yourself. Or shirt, or some more trum now. Yellow near you know. Open to me, do it yourself. Don't let her see. This is what my professor said. Now, who said? A very good advice.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, cleanliness now you can to be honest, very important.
Very
because you maybe me and maybe we more who is spouse and I say who is partner the dirty part and I make an think
not tickle.
It me tickle. Now saint, I did say saint, and I say fee. I did be a only person and I say what this sign can yeah.
It's true.
Let me come to my say. I don't know if I have time for one story. My friend be a year wedding. Now wedding no, it was a chapel wedding tea. A canipa be 10.
Okay.
The brides and the grooms no. So there were about 10 couples in the wedding. Now, I'm a friend in Tino. He didn't call me to be a cameraman, but my friend in Tino, I used my own personal camera. I said I was going through the people now.
Okay.
Be transferring. Now, me go through a man, believe me sent to be palms if you abandon motor.
Oui.
Me jaffo to the we cry or my friend Kiko. He's not my wife, but me cry me what I was like, no,
your friend is going to cope with. Oh my God!
That woman wasn't the direct wife of my friend. She was somebody's.
Okay.
You know, because they grouped them.
Yes.
And then someone said, "Na only be Okuyo anti-senti and one baby didn't even say." Now I'm like, we're in overseas, deodorants and all those things, or even Africans.
We have this lemon and yes, you can use it.
Then why? Believe me, since then, look at the time I'm talking. It's about 25 years ago.
Wow!
I still remember this image.
And wow! I even remember the scent.
There you go.
And look at this. If that person was my wife, if she had happened to be my wife,
Yeah, the marriage will die even the first day before.
So,
yeah,
a very important
very,
subject.
very, very important.
Very much important. And I may suggest say, oh, Bemano, ka ubitmia, ka even toothpick cran, brush your teeth there, of course, and you say maybe there's a place somehow I knew okay. And then ka ubitmia, I mean, what did the garlic near dinner bone crano? Before you go to your wife, no, believe me, try and prevent the scent.
Yeah. Sure.
Yes, Sadie, to me, I may shame her for some time till I know how it is. Yes. And it's very important subject to discuss.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. When we were talking, I think you have addressed one aspect of our this thing.
Yeah.
That is how to tell your spouse about this kind of smells. And he made mention of expressing love.
Okay.
So for example, you have it in your mind that this night Anasa Najri or like something is going to happen. So right from the morning you are putting things in place.
That's right.
To prepare for that gorgeous party that is coming on later in the evening. So because of that love that you have started, or the preparation that you are making, no one will even tell your spouse that he or she should also be ready to receive this kind of good thing that is coming. If it is the brushing, the smelling good and those things, you see that because of those things that you have started putting in place, the other person too has become so conscious to also be very ready for you. So I think one of the ways to maybe to address not going in front of your husband or your wife telling him or her you smell, your mouth is like this, your hair is like this, and those kind of things, just non-verbal thing.
And even if if you think that the mouth is smelling, you can opt that the two of you should go and brush. Oh, can we brush our teeth before we start this?
Or even if it is the smell, you are coming back from work, you go to go
freshen up before.
Not even you go to the cosmetic shops.
Okay.
You get some sweet, lovely scented perfumes, roll-ons. I have a parcel for you. I want to smell you in this. Can you go and something like that? You didn't say that you are smelling. I just came back and I just passed through the shops and I got you a nice present. So these are some of the ways maybe we could address an issue maybe where it might be difficult to tell your husband or your wife that you smell or you need to do this way, you need to do this way.
A lot of people also read meanings to some things. I quite remember a friend bought another friend roll-on. What came to his mind? Did he think I smell?
You should even thank your God the person gave you something like that.
He's just sending this. And a lady also told me that sometimes he refused to take her bath in the evening just to prevent the husband from coming to her this with her. Because any time the husband wants to come and do this.
Wow.
And what he knows about his husband, that he doesn't want you to come to bed when you are not freshen up or you've not bathed or something.
So
anytime the lady also doesn't want to go to bed without bathing. But she always uses that thing to prevent the husband from coming to her.
There is no love.
Is it nice?
No. First, you see, I've said it several times. Even the Bible says it. Love overcomes all difficulties and multitudes. This is very true. When you love somebody, you see, you can create a jovial way of saying these things to her.
Okay.
Maybe you've known her to be smelly in the mouth or wherever. One particular day, if the love is there, when you have developed the love, you can use a jovial way.
Yeah.
Ajua, I want you to do me one favor. I want you to be so nice, sexy, smiley. I mean, you create. That's why I said you have to create the mood.
That's right.
And put it there. So, but obviously, nobody me catch me say, "Ni ho kan onim."
Yeah. Really?
Oh. Say onim kra obehu better be on fenyasem. That person will overlook it.
Because sometimes it feels as if maybe
then
some people don't know.
It's kind of disease or yes, because say honum say one can say say kan.
Okay.
Now excuse me, bibi
Bibi
yes.
Bibi.
Whether about Bema or Hona, share excuse me, mask here boy cry. Sometimes one put to say what you but still,
you can feel
the breath.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, and the same thing. Obama also every day when even bath, we dress it clean. Uba fee before we go to bath, no pant no cry. We cry about him say. So when you are at that moment now,
yeah,
you will go bad.
Yeah.
And bath was appropriate at that time.
Right.
So
that's right.
and then the same thing. I don't forget say we have natural scent. Especially when there is a sexual intercourse, there's a natural scent that comes out.
That's right.
And he over him say, "Omonte." They hear this, and when it's the natural one, you both know say this is a natural scent. You see, so when there's something there which is artificial, let's say free, of course you should know this. And the other man uses some lovely way, and as Oban uses some lovely, and they say, or the alert you are. You should get it. So when Timmy side now, of course it will. Along the line, it will begin to damage the relationship.
Okay. Before we continue, someone has sent a message, and we just want to, respond to it. Yeah, because we are just doing it with you. He said, your kids said, I have a question. All of a sudden, if your partner stop kissing you, does that mean something is not going well? All of a sudden, if you used to kiss and then all of a sudden it stops.
The love is not going well. The love is diminished.
Wow.
And when the love diminishes, yes, it comes after something.
And sometimes too, it could be this personal hygiene.
Personal hygiene, maybe the mouth.
The mouth smell or the teeth is in some.
You smoke, you don't clean. You eat garlic, you don't clean. And all those kind of stuff. Chewing gum, some people are not familiar with it. Yes, and it comes after something. So definitely something is wrong.
Yeah, so you should check. He should check his mouth hygiene.
So this is what you have to check also. Maybe there are certain things that are not going well. So if you can talk about it with your spouse, that one will be fine. Just ask questions. Is there anything wrong that I should know? Something like that. Or maybe if you can also make sure that you take care of your mouth before maybe you approach your spouse. And one dentist friend told me that if a human being closes the mouth for more than 30 minutes, there has to be a smell.
Yes.
If the smell doesn't come out, then there is a problem in your gum.
Yes.
So every human being,
Yes.
if you close your mouth for more than 30 minutes and you open your mouth, that one comes.
Yes.
So it is normal that it comes, but in order not to offended your partner, in that you have to take care of it. Yes, it's very, very important.
So it's good to wash your mouth with
it's very good.
Water.
Yes.
And you know, sometimes too, the washing, like once in a while, you need to go to the dentist. Yes, because sometimes you brush your teeth and those kind of things. But as time goes on, you develop some cavity and those kind of things, some stains on your teeth. And you need to often go to the dentist to clean it up. because sometimes it becomes so hard that maybe the brushes could not even be able to remove it. So if you visit the dentist, and sometimes with this bad odor and those kind of, maybe it is an infection or something like that. So if you frequently visit the dentist, they'll be able to take care of those things, so that you always have a very fresh smell in your mouth, very nice thing that will also enhance the happiness in the marriage.
Yeah.
You know, we are attracted to each other.
That's
yes, that is why we got married. But we need to enhance this attraction by keeping tidy, staying clean, and exhibiting desirable attitude and character.
Yeah.
Those are some of the things that will keep the attraction that brought us together. The attraction alone cannot make the marriage.
Yes.
No, it cannot sustain it. These little things that usually we overlook. Sometimes our house is so messy. Sometimes the children are so untidy, and these kind of things, as Brother Fred said, we are used to it, so we feel that it doesn't matter, but it goes a long way to affect us.
It's a long way.
Every man will be happy to go out and come to meet a very tidy house, to come and meet well-groomed children, clean and tidy children, to come and meet him. All those things, it goes. Most of the time, we don't see it as important, but it helps so much. Our environment. When it comes to the environment, I will plead that it is not only the
duty of the woman.
The woman.
Yeah.
When the environment is untidy, it doesn't give you the ground to complain. My wife is so dirty. My wife is so unkept. What are you doing? You can't just sit back passive and just blame and just complain. Ask yourself, what can I do to maintain a clean environment? We are all living there. We all have our responsibility, but the environment, you are there, I am there. What can I do? If it is something you can do, but maybe as employing another hand,
domestic,
to come, to come and help with the household chores, to keep the house, you can do it. If it is making yourself available to support your wife or your husband, to make sure that at least your environment is clean, it is better than just sitting back and rather blaming. Look at how the whole place is messy. Everywhere is so messy. What are you doing about it? It is a collective thing. We are a team. We are not fighting against each other. We are not competing against each other. We've come together to help each other to make a happy marriage. So if certain things like this about keeping the environment clean, we should do it collectively to help build a happy home.
That is true. But the women also, some are very lazy. I watched some a program on the TV, and the man came with pictures of the room. Said he's a driver and he travels. Sometimes he doesn't even come home for a week, but anytime he comes, he makes sure that he tidied the place. But anytime he comes and saw the way the place is dirty, sometimes he couldn't hold himself, and it ended up fighting the woman. And he showed some of the pictures. It was horrible. He said the lady couldn't go to even kitchen. She has brought the whole pot into the room that they sleep. Wow, that's where she cooks.
Really? Real story?
Because the kitchen, if you cook, you have to clean the kitchen because they shared with many people. So instead of cleaning there, she is comfortable cooking in her room, chamber and hall. And she has made the chamber like everything in the room. The water, the food, the gummy, the what. It was. And then when I saw the picture, the moderator said, "Hey!" The way the woman shouted, and he said, "You are a very beautiful lady. Why are you making your place like this?" It's terrible. So sometimes we should also be up and doing as women. Yes, no matter how tired you are, no matter how stressful you have to take your environment serious.
You said they said the home is like a nest that the wife, the husband is, if it is tidy, if it is clean, we are all eager to run run back. But if it is always untidy, you will not even feel like coming back to the house. You will not feel.
Exactly. So many men just go out and chase this slay queens. It's some because of these issues.
Like
you have to be very
how the Dickness was saying, with the African men, the way we were trained, we always feel the woman is the subordinate in the house and she's got to do a lot of this kind of cleaning. But it's misunderstanding. You're doing it. There's a way Ubia and Nadia to teach people how to. Because let's use myself an example. Me, for example, it's hard for me to tell my wife what to do.
Okay.
Whether she clean herself or clean the room or clean the kitchen. I have my way of saying it.
Okay.
And my way is I'll first do it. Continuously for some time.
Okay.
I'll do it ahead of time before even you see that it's dirty. So as I continue doing it, something should tell that my husband is
it's not comfortable of
seeing dirty things. I tried it and it worked.
Okay.
You see, it worked. So my wife, before we were of course boyfriend and girlfriend then, and I visited her home and the kitchen was so hot. And I just leave a note there that please, I'll be home early today.
This is Jafric Radio.
Something. I didn't write what I want to do, but I left the letter note close to the kitchen.
Okay.
And when I came home, I just put my bag down, take off my shirt, and that was where I went straight
to the kitchen.
Started cleaning. And when she came, she said, "Oh, so this is what you wanted to do?" And I said, "Oh yes, because I felt this is where we eat. This is where we cook food and we put it into the stomach. So when there are a lot of dust and all these kind of things around, you might not know. But when it gets into the stomach, before you realize it's late. So I thought I should do it because you are tired." He said, "Okay." That was it all. The next time, she started doing it herself. And since then, it never got dirty at all. And the next time to the bath, everything, I started doing it myself. You see? And she got to know that, yes, I don't like such things. So this is a way I used to communicate with my wife.
Instead of sitting down complaining, no, you don't do this, you don't do that, you don't. That generates the fight. You have to.
So, in my case, I like educating people. So I thought it would be nice to educate her. Maybe she hasn't realized that is not good, even for herself. And believe me, since then. And when my daughter was born, when she born and came home, oh man, she wanted to raise me in a palanquin. The room was so tidy because I knew there was going to be a child. It was so tidy and everything. I said, "Ooh!" When she got to the door.
So you see.
And I said, "Okay, that's my way."
That's right.
Obiani senior obekasa chre ne dofo come afo ona impemi brain in Africa for me man here say a man should do all these things. Those days are gone and should be gone for good.
That's right.
And some more ban so me kancho say kofi kwaku so sorry
koye juma
obi akasa no beka no be shi obufu ona say enti so be man na wo fie no. Like I said, me that's my way of teaching. When I'm tree. Enti say obano, excuse me to say, nebi ankroye no say enya me da na nchia. I can devise a way. So oh mami nchinga krenka ho. Mami twa jini kakra mfengu mi nkwan. I mean to send a message to my wife say
I never be ankoye.
That's my way. Sana me hear me there. And it has worked for me. So and on who so the next time I say why you pepe. That means my style of education, no? it's working for me.
Yeah.
I'm not suggesting this to everybody, but
yeah, because some people will even rather got offended.
Yeah,
some ladies. So it's the way you
study each other.
Yes.
Study each other.
Study each other because everybody is unique in his own way. So you study each other and know
how you can communicate
exactly
the person unoffended.
And you see that most people most of the time maybe we get it wrong. Complaint don't solve problems.
It's even spoiled.
Yes. So like as he did, maybe if you were to complain, maybe the problem would have been even flamed out.
Exactly.
Or maybe your wife dresses in a way that you don't like. Or maybe he's wearing this dress, I don't like it. Why don't you just go into the wardrobe, take the one you like, iron it nicely. My dear, please, I want to see you in this. Can you please help me? That maybe look at what you are wearing.
What is this?
What is this? So like the person really. Is it that you've gone out to see some kind of younger girl, so you are here?
Also, I mean, just remember
something.
You see.
And I'll also believe that there is one thing that we do, especially we African women. Say you did into my aboye mu. Sa de ni di anka yenja ye ma yenye bida ma yenye biem say even sometimes you the woman cry sometimes
you don't feel good. Come on.
It is really I will plead.
A friend of mine also complain about it. Say my wife from morning until night she will not take bath. And all that you see her is just
and
as soon as I see her, I feel like going out and never come back to the house.
And so your banner would say, and so or maybe ATM panel say, Nijire edin to market a boni munas or yada, and you send you a message. One talk about 99% of men
they don't lie. Yeah, it's true.
Into say yen packing and too many and franco the Eddie boy please don't dress that way. No, it is not nice. It is not nice at all.
Oh wow, Mr. Fred has got another compliment here. Why? A lady said, "Chai, Nana has said, Chai, this man. I beg, do you have a brother who is single? Asking for someone lah." Mr. Fred, someone is asking if you have a brother who is single. Maybe you wanted to hook someone to your brother.
But who said that the brother is same as him?
Same as him.
Who said?
The brother might have
maybe the opposite. The opposite of him.
Yes, Nana. So we will talk about this later. Okay. Yes, Mr. Fred is very good at this. God bless you. All right. So we are talking of the women who just
use just rapper.
We have a lot of sexy things around. Not even sexy. You can look presentable. You might not know if maybe your husband is coming with a friend. Oh no, now he might inform you that I'm coming home with them. But hey, I mean, you have to look good so that you don't, put pressure on your spouse too much. They go through a lot if they come home and see that the place is not well kept. Yeah, so we need to. And others were also complaining about women doesn't clean. Most of the women doesn't clean their bathroom. They just leave it like that.
Yeah, that bathroom cleaning, it sometimes needs some strength.
Really, you are right.
You see, to do that. You see, my advice to the men is that, of course, your wife can do it, but sometimes you have to maybe periodically, not all the time. If you expect it to be clean every day, meaning every week they have to clean it, but maybe you can do it. So periodically, once a month.
Once a month?
No, that's my. I'm talking to the men.
Okay. Oh, all right.
To help out.
Yeah, to help out. Okay.
You see, to help out because cleaning the bath sometimes we need strength, and most of these women, they might get tired when they come back home. So, well, in my case, I always take the bath in the toilet. I'm at home. My wife doesn't have to tell me. I do it myself. You see, and I have trained myself to that. Yes, that is my way, because I don't want her to say that to me. I don't want that. So I've trained myself even before we got married.
Okay.
Yes, I was doing this, the bath and the toilet. This where I'm always there.
To have your thinking,
yes,
because most of your
exactly it happens in the bathroom.
bathhouse, in the toilet.
Yes.
I clean it almost every week.
Yeah.
For me, especially the toilet. I'm always cleaning it, and she's very much aware. So before she talks about it, it's already clean, and she has never complained about it. And the bath too, you see, yes. So it's something that I've trained myself.
Yeah.
So I don't have complaints from my wife in that area at all.
And some men has not got much home training on these things.
Yeah.
So
Well,
when
nobody
they got
trained me.
married, it becomes like the woman responsibility. And they just pile everything upon the women. And please, the little that you can help,
Yeah, because
just do them.
we all take part in it.
Yes.
We all use it. So if I'm not able to do it, you can also do it, and it will be well.
And it's not like at first where the women are kept in the kitchen and the men go to work and then come back with money, and now we are all working. Yeah, so just as we are helping,
My dear,
they have to
do
also
you
help
know,
back.
even if you are not working, household chores or housework is not an
It's a
easy
very
job.
big job,
Yeah.
especially
Because-
when you have kids.
Because days that sometimes I don't go to work, I'm even more tired than days that I go to work. Because the work at home, by the time you finish, you are so exhausted. So sometimes husbands who work with their wives staying at home, they feel that you are just home and you are not doing anything. Why can't you do this? Why can't you do that? Why can't you do this? It is not an easy work. It is so much work that most of the time you should put yourselves in our shoes, and if the need arises, you offer a helping hand, because it is not easy. Even just going shopping and bringing the food, preparing it, it's a whole lot of things.
Yeah.
It's a whole lot of things. The cooking, in my case, usually the cooking is not my problem,
Okay.
but after you finish cooking, tidying up the place.
That one is
So maybe,
another.
for example, if you, my husband, you want to help me with cooking, then the most important one is after the cooking. Because for the cooking, me is not my problem. Aftermath, the stove, messy, the sink pile up, a whole lot of things. That one is so much work. If I even finish, I'm so much exhausted. So if maybe a husband, you want to help your wife, maybe let's say I'm doing the cooking, then maybe you take care of those kind of things, so that the person will, yes, you have me. But maybe I have cooked for you, and so sometimes they used to brag about those kind of things.
Yeah.
Yes, but really, maybe if I cook, I make sure that maybe at least I reduce some of the mess. Maybe in your case you don't do it because maybe you are not used to it. So I might use maybe 3 bowls to mix and those things. But because you are not used to it, you might use 10 bowls.
Okay.
And by the time you finish, the whole place is so much heap. So it means that maybe instead of you helping me, you have even added more work to my chores, and it will not help.
Yeah.
So maybe we should come into the understanding of when it comes to maybe taking care of things to help each other.
Yeah, I think you're right. I quite remember sometimes I learned a lot from my husband. He loved cooking. And anytime he cooks, just as he's doing it, he also taking care of the bowls.
Yes.
He
The
cleans everything. He doesn't wait until it piles
Piles
up.
up.
So before the cooking is done, everything is also
cleared.
done. And I learned that thing from him.
So if
In
you come,
fact,
you are so relieved.
yes.
But the food is ready and the whole place is messy. You are
After
eating, you are not happy.
Another thing is
You are eating, you are not happy because you are thinking of the mess that is created and you need to take care of.
That's true.
Well, you see, for me, I'm a man, but my wife doesn't want me to come to the kitchen. One, I don't know cooking. I'm not good at cooking. But there is something I do at home that increases her love for me.
Great.
And it's because the hard work in the house. Before she tells me, I'm already there doing it. Like I said, like this bathhouse, the toilet, and maybe the stoves at the back of the stove and all those kind of stuffs. You see, I know that when it gets dirty, she's probably busy or she doesn't have the strength to do that. So I already go there. So believe me, we've never talked about such things, not at all. And you see, in return, she does not call me to the kitchen because even sometimes when I go there, she sacks me. She doesn't want me to stay there. So she's cooking.
Because you know where you are good at.
Yes, she knows where I'm good at.
Exactly.
You see, sometimes the shoe, how do you call it? At the entrance.
Yeah, sure.
I will kind of arrange the shoes and put the spray to get the scent out. You see, clean the house when it's messy and all those kinds of things. So, yes, before she talks to me, I've already. But for cooking, to be honest, for me, I don't know cooking.
So with what you have said, I have also learned one thing that a wife, if you see a problem at home, know that maybe your husband is busy taking care of some other thing. That's why that place is left. So you need to fit in there.
Yeah.
So if a husband, you also come home and you see that the house is messy, but food is being prepared, the children are being taken care of, then he should tell you that whilst your wife was at home, was thinking of your food when you come back, so that your food is ready. He was thinking of taking care of your kids, so that you have a very welcoming and loving kids to come and welcome you. So maybe if the bedroom is not tidy yet, that should not give you the audacity to say that. So since morning, what have you been doing? Look at how the bedroom is messy. Then how about she making sure that the dish is being prepared nicely? The children are well fed and well taken care of. How about that one? Have you considered? So maybe if you come home and you see a problem, know that maybe attention was shifted to something that he or she knows that will benefit you. So if one part is not taken care of, it shouldn't give us the ground to start blaming and start talking and using abusive words on each other.
Wow.
We should rather fit into that place and make sure that that place is well fixed, because we are there to help each other, to support each other.
The Bible even spoke about it, that I will give you a helpmate. So we are helping
Each other.
So where you see that these things are not going well, you just
Move there and fix it.
fix it.
That is what.
But there are certain things that troubling women. When they see their husbands helping them, 1, 2, 3, they think that is their responsibilities. A friend of mine told me that once he helped her wife washing, and anytime, in Ghana, most of them doesn't have washing machines and other stuff, so they use their hands to wash. And anytime the clothes are dirty, don't you see that the clothes are dirty and you are not washing? And say, oh, so what? I am helping you. You are now just turning this to be my responsibility. Yeah. So we need to be also careful about that. Even if we will ask our husbands to help in that regard, we should just say it in a polite way, that they will not get offended and just leave it and go their way. It's not helping.
And sometimes with this word, most men too have exaggerated it. Yes, because it has been said. So the little thing, then they use that, because I'm doing it, has become my responsibility. The word is misused.
Okay.
Yes, because for me, I feel we are misusing the word.
Okay.
Yes, because I'm doing it, you expect me to do it every day. No, we should take that mentality. We should take it away from our mind.
Okay.
So for me, I see that it is a privilege. It is a privilege, say, you have the opportunity to offer your help to make something grow. especially the marriage or the home, to be a wonderful place, because you don't know what will happen tomorrow. You might want to do something, but maybe you will not be able to do it because of your strength, because maybe your work has taken you somewhere or something, that you not even get that opportunity to do it.
Okay.
So everything that, anytime that you have opportunity to offer your help, you have to do it gladly.
Wholeheartedly, yeah.
Because the more you give, the more you receive.
That's
It is a privilege. I remember when I broke my hand, then I realized that, wow, having your hand to be able to do something, to be able to cook, is a privilege.
It's a privilege.
So since then, if I'm cooking, I have to put so much love, because for 2 months I can't even use even to hold a pen. The bone was broken. To hold a pen, I can't do it. I want to cook for my family, but I cannot cook because my hand was in casting for 2 months. So if I have the opportunity, I have 2 hands that I can cook, I have to do it, because I don't know what will happen tomorrow. So if the man, you have the opportunity, say, do it with love, because you don't know when you will want to do it,
but you couldn't.
You cannot do it. So if we are offering our help to make somebody happy, we should do it wholeheartedly. And Mayanka said, like, we should expect something afterwards. Yes, when the compliments come, hallelujah, is a plus. But if it doesn't come, just take it as I am doing a service.
Okay.
That you know that no matter what, you get the reward of it.
Wow. I see a lot of messages coming. So let me pick some of them and read. Oh, Nana disagree with Ntomao. Nana, he said share. Some men like the Ntomao. You tied it short with our panty and be taking things on the floor like you are looking for something. You see that then?
Yeah, yes, I didn't say 100%. Nanaya is listening very attentively.
Yeah.
Yes, I said 99% or even more of men don't like that. It means that, yes, there are still some men who will love it, but majority of it is me myself. Sometimes if I see that, I feel like vomiting. A woman just into my just like I am a woman. If I see my fellow woman doing that, that's one is even worse. You see, to me, I'm a woman. Yes, I used to do it, but it got to a time.
Honestly, yes.
So it depends. Yes, some men will like it, but the majority of men, I am a woman, I even don't like it. How much less? So for that one, in your case, okay, but majority, maybe it might be a not.
Nana, do you see what Nana Kwame says? He said, "Esewara."
What's wrong about that? I don't get it. I mean, what's wrong?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's wrong about just putting the cloth holding to my bone? I mean, what's wrong with that?
What is wrong about putting?
I mean, when you're at home, they don't do that and go outside, right?
Hey. Okay, in around this place, but back in
the room,
do you know,
it doesn't look romantic and it looks so local. I don't know, but to my
you know.
Yeah, because those at that time you cannot even wear bra. It's just everything.
And what if maybe you are going and it just dropped like that?
It's only just tying it here. And sometimes when you pick something from the floor, it can easily, lose. So
as for back home, some people use it as the dress for the whole day. Yes, going out, sweeping, doing their daily household chores, all those things. Some of them use it throughout, maybe through the morning until they go out.
Who doesn't have clothes to wear or what?
So if you have the wrapper to tie, can't you use it to sew a dress? How about that?
I don't know.
But most of men doesn't like it at all.
Well,
like
I don't know.
Seeing a woman with this
I have
piece clothes. Just
I have a lot of sisters. And they do it momentarily. When you're going to bath, that's what I see.
Oh yeah.
But they don't do that for long time. That's what I see. And for me, I don't know. I don't see anything wrong with it. My wife doesn't do that anyway, so I don't think
I
she
think
even
it's an African way. Kind of.
African way, I
Yeah.
think,
Yeah.
because your wife doesn't. They don't have clothes, right?
No.
Like that kind of African.
They have towels.
Okay.
Yeah, they have towels that they can use.
For that.
Yeah,
I
you know.
think our time is running out, but we still have. Okay, let me see what Nana has said. Madam Host, I like your hairstyle. Oh my goodness. Nana, yeah. Nana, thank you so much. Okay, thank you. Nana, thank you. And okay, Clement also responded. You guys, I know you. Hey, Nana has come again. He said, hey, local. Nana, I said local because that's how I see it. Not my opinion, no. Come, I'll show you a wrap to attract your man. Nana, please don't go there. Okay, and we will talk about it later. Yes, Nana is talking about the wrapper. It's not Luca to her because
to her.
she can do it in a modern way to attract
the husband.
the husband for it. All right, so let's come back to this, especially the nursing mothers. You know how breast milk are. I witnessed some things that we need to talk about it too because we are women. Breast milk. If care must not be taken if you are a woman. Now we have the breast pad and other stuff, yeah. But back home, most of them doesn't have. And if it's there, but not most of the women cannot afford to buy them. Yes. So you could see that it gives very bad odor when it's and we cannot stop say because of this we cannot feed our children or we cannot breastfeed them. So we need to also look at that area and take care of it very well. I visited a friend and I was like, oof. When she passed by, I was like, so this is how these things smell. It was very bad. Yeah, so we have to, once we are talking about personal hygiene and cleanliness, it's very important to talk about it. Those who are feeding their babies. They should also
So it means that maybe the person doesn't know. So, Mr. Fred, I think sometimes people may have odor, but they themselves, they might not know that they have it. You see? So maybe in this case, yes, you are breastfeeding. So maybe it might be that she herself doesn't know that she has something like that. It's just like you you have eyes and you have, but when you look at this is maybe there is a stain on your nose. You cannot see it. Okay. Another person sees it and tell you, there is something on your nose, can you take it off? So I think everybody, we need to get, how will I even put it?
I think the smell, if you smell, you should know.
Well,
I mean, when you just remove your clothes and you can't
when I was
smell
in senior
that?
high school, there was this lady. The mouth really stinks. Very serious. And almost everybody on the campus, from first to third grade, they know that this girl mouth smells. But when she wants to talk to you, she come as close as about to kiss you. So sometimes you feel maybe she doesn't know. Because really, if I know my mouth smells, yes, I brush my teeth regularly, but maybe I feel I will not try that closeness. But if she wants to talk to you, she comes very close as if she wants to kiss you. So in this case, it means that maybe there are some of these things we are talking about. The person in question might not know that I have it. So if maybe we'll be each other's keeper,
It's true.
You find a lovely way to talk. Do you know maybe, or
This
find
is-
a way that maybe you know you can talk to the person about this, because this thing is
Yeah, but
really,
one thing about scent is when it's there for so long, it becomes
Part of
normal. Yeah, it's become familiar to you, especially when you enter the toilet first. Like those that we go to public toilet and other. When you enter first, you could see the smell. But when you're there for
sometimes
some
you get
time,
used to
you
it.
get used to it, so you don't even smell it again. You could see that it's normal. But when the new person comes in, you say,
You
"Oh,
feel it.
yeah." So maybe when it becomes it's so long, and some it's a medical problem. It's not normal. Yeah. So those things they need to, seek a medical help from their dentist, so that it will help take care of that smell. Yeah, but maybe if they don't know, the close friends and the loved ones should also alert them. Yeah, in a polite way. This is what I have seen about you, and I don't know if you can do something. It's very difficult, but if you love the person,
I think everybody
I think-
needs a Nathan.
Exactly.
A Nathan in his or her life.
exactly,
To point
the
out
person might
faults.
feel shy for a friend telling her this is what your problem is, but hey,
The
it's
person will
normal.
even go a long way to thank you one day. Do you know,
exactly.
when I was in high school, when I entered high school first, during like we go to the dining hall eating, there was this friend of mine. She isn't a friend. No, I can't say she's a friend, but like, let me say we are a year group, the same year group.
Okay.
So as we eat, so the girl told me after one of our sessions, and said, if you are eating, always keep your mouth shut. Don't open your mouth. And as at now, how many years ago, if I remember, I always within my heart thank this girl for telling me. If she hadn't been, nobody would have told me that. Maybe I wouldn't know that I do that. But watching, when you are eating, you will like
You talk
like
too
that.
much.
No, not talk, not talking.
Ah!
Also, we did,
Oh, really? Chow, chow, chow. Okay. I see.
so, when chow. As a lady, when you are eating, high school, you need to keep your mouth closed. You don't expose the food.
Yeah.
You need to. And I always, if I remember that girl, I always thank her. So maybe it is difficult sometimes to tell somebody about their flaws, but the person will thank you the rest of their lives.
Wow.
Yes. So maybe the only thing we need is just to gather the courage. Sometimes the person, it will not be received in a good heart. Sometimes, like David, in his case, he received it with a good
With
heart.
a good heart, it's true.
Another person will not even receive it. There was this king that wanted to go to war. The prophet told him, when you go, you'll not come back again.
So
He was
you have
arrested.
never said anything
Anything
about
good.
me.
He was
True.
arrested. Really, he went and never, if he were to listen, he would have been living. So we need to, yes, some of these things, we need to gather the courage. If we say it and we are not accepted, okay, but it will go, the person will always thank us
Yeah.
for pointing their flaws, and through that they are able to change.
Yeah. And it's good if the person happens to be your spouse. As
Yes.
Mr. Fred said,
Yes.
you do it in love.
Yes.
Yes, you do it in love. So, I think...
See, can I come in?
Yeah, please go ahead.
See, to say that somebody doesn't know, send you home, and I say, yes. Don't forget to say, the smell that comes from the body is mostly bacteria
Okay.
on the body, and they are caused by dirt on the body. And will be our own time pedjare, and I say, ujare once a day, especially people living in hot areas. As time goes on, you're going to have a scent on your body, and if you don't treat it well, And I say we'll be a why are you say we are branching to kosher dry 2 seconds, then you come out. That's kind of as time goes on, you have that scent on your body. And if you don't treat it well, it becomes a disease. And what scent your body this one tear, I'm telling you, it's a disease. And that's one that's a one because I want tear. There's something wrong.
Yes. And no, not just say you need somebody
medical
to tell
attention. Well, if nobody tells you, they know it. I'm saying this because Tammy Ejmo Itabashi, one of the boys in our studio, the boy was very stinky. Sometimes you see him walking around alone trying to smell himself. I mean, he was aware.
Okay.
But and I didn't understand why then he didn't know what to do. You see, this is a guy who was a senior in the house, an elder brother. So probably the family was a little bit rich and he was lazy to take care of himself. You see, such a person, he knew this. And he said, okay, I'm for the brain. Well, it be a disease, wouldn't be a disease. But most of the people know. And I make say, yes, one ma, Obena Green say, Ojari once, Okoshe Jano, but Bema, yes, or fast, you don't have to spend time in the bathhouse.
Some of the meats.
Yes, Obe Jaren so if you are on take it time, because first of them and soon can or you should be a deodorant to be so. As time goes on, you have this scent so on the skin. Especially summertime, even when you use deodorant cry in the morning, you
are right.
You are getting scent.
8 hours.
And with this, if you don't treat it well, treat you well. As time goes on, you have this on your body.
It's true. That one.
If you tell me if you don't know this, okay, the only thing is keep a proper hygiene of yourself.
Exactly.
Right.
So let me tell you, keep a proper hygiene of yourself. And you keep naturally, you eliminate all this from the body. We share to back. We fear we share to say 50 room.
And should be.
And we go on ma alcohol and you know they're causing one. What they say
a whole week.
What they say I'm telling you, when you go back to it, you won't hear the scent. But you move on. And would they share oh yes.
It's true.
Would they share if you not say move on. You don't tell me you know. Then you know laziness. Come home. And you're number one. So let me tell you. And the only thing is you follow some basic rules.
That's right.
Yes, and you clean yourself all the time. Somewhere by anopa so let me check. Yes.
Well,
not necessarily the perfume. Well, not necessarily the perfume, but when you are clean, it's clean.
Yeah,
it's clean.
It's
clean.
clean.
But just to attract
your spouse. Wow.
Exactly.
Well,
so,
and you say,
I yeah. In fact, Yamreno, I can't to be not yet. Yabema, Mama, Mr. Fred Kwana or Malcolm last word, but the air kind you know, and they say, I will need a year. They will say, essay our ear, papa.
It's true.
A man now will complain, a babe, me, see, and you can want to da. Oh, man, him cry, check it, Senoma Koyana. And I'm here to do send my him, bra, check one more two, check one. Check it, baby, also check it. No one say a honor a year and so if you how you're fair to me can't show. Who Fred you my buyer, you at Tadia, who did you actually want to wonder? Oh, a day. Oh, ye nipa, yen to me, say, hey, first, Namia Palanam Case. One said, ye, dear foot, Abrafo dem say omuno you make you almost so special when direct around home. No me say home toilet. No me say when I see the president in the famous meaning say yeah no we give but me now see oh that's it. There are certain things I nipa ho ade. Ujai na wan take care e bejensem. Aha anti dia ye kan say yen motuo mu ne emanu yen hono ene mema ne nyina na mo me ahye na yesisi ho kama said e be ya onko yesintudia ma ayere ana okunu edu baby ana ya yesintudia so o kase wonya na de ensem aba it is a person ye ni gia they said na Mr. Freddy Kaka so bu I just entry for play near there but hey unim yesa den na se ho no enka be free ho ba no kwasem ni nipa ne nani nje nani nje bebu na bem beti akọ eti se won pese ukunu de beti akọ a na waye ho yie na afi agro no etimi aye de eti mommy we will give you just 2 minutes to wrap up because our time is up and then Mr. Fred I will give Mr. Fred also 2 minutes to talk about it. Hey Nanaya, you this lady, you will kill you.
So, thank you so much. As we were saying, every good married life has many little qualities that usually we ignore. We overlook it. But those little qualities, like the personal hygiene we are talking about, is one of the major building blocks of a lasting and a happy relationship. So as we know, we are attracted to each other already, but we need certain qualities that we needed to enhance this attraction, to keep it, and one of it is this personal hygiene that we are talking about. We should try as much as possible to eliminate every kind of odor around us, in our mouth, in our body, and how we even dress. We need to try as much as possible to check those things. And we should always try to keep our environment clean, because when they said cleanliness is next to godliness. So God always wants to dwell in a place that is always clean. So if your place is clean, then the presence of God is always with you. Because when you go through the Bible, you could see these things in every aspect of it. That even the Israelites, it got to a time, even if you should go to
this is Jafric Radio.
The toilet, you need to do it in a way that you have to do it in a special way. The Bible even states how you should do it. So it means that God himself is very particular about this cleanliness we are talking about. So if you have a clean environment, you are sure of even having the presence of God around where you are.
Oh, amen. Thank you. Oh, Mr. Fred, your final words.
Yeah, I mean, just thickness, I'm saying thickness, I can't.
Yeah.
Tisani canon, cleanliness, a memano in particular. No. Yamamoding. I know me kind of Calvinia and Kawire Muntiam, there has to be some respect there. Now, to grow your love, it has to base on some factors. And the beneath our cleanliness, body glooming, tidy shame, who see, hey, moment for and no in see any so. Send ye don't think can be away. And the best thing is, one can check on before you go out, no. Obanso, go check on crown pants and obey to me, so let me change. And I young man, I hear from I mean, just like, yes, Moses here no one. Obey one so, especially of Bass on whom you be branding in your home. And no bones of penny. Say, edited them.
You check her.
Check, you know, check it. Every man knows one advice, say, a cassie boy, my advice is, obey my beer and you have to be responsible.
Yeah.
That's number one. Go ahead of your woman. Like I said, up to today, my wife won't complaining about cleanness with you. Between you and mommy, doing my own camp. Because me kind a year, educating so her. And he said since him on can't be that. And I'm yet sure to say offer us all can. Because me call out grand tidy nadina, me to me before Bamba cran up my nina. And he on counting it means I'm going ahead of her.
That's right.
And a member so advise you. Before a man of Beckham, as he who said, I'm respecting, I'm okay, be a young thing, some Beckham. Before they say that, women call ahead of them. Say bathroom, washing, toilet, knee, all those kind of difficult areas, Mommy interest ye be ye and send a man a crumpa beca. You will have our no.
I
saw
yeah. It's a friend. It's another neck. You was in your bevan or oh, yeah, the masterpa and the Edajimai also send a message. Said you guys are doing a wonderful job. God bless you.
Amen.
On that presiding Edajimai says you are doing a very wonderful job. Hey, Nana again. Nana, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your great contribution. In fact, you are so wonderful. You are so wonderful. Thank you so much. So, viewers, you've heard it by yourself. A lot has been said. Now, what we want you to do is just not just listening alone, but you put it into practice so that you enjoy your home very well. Yes, if there is anything that you want to discuss with us, we are 24 hours free to receive you. You can contact us, and you see the number on the screen. You can contact us, and we will have a talk with you. Okay, if you have any problem that you want us to help, just feel free to call us or just send a message, and we will help you. All right, thank you. So we are coming to the close of this session for today, and we just want to thank you so very much, Mr. Fred. Thank you for your time and your wonderful contribution. Mama Naomi, God richly bless you. Thank you so much for having time with your listeners, and they do appreciate it, I'm telling you. God bless you for that. And hey, our DJ, the ultimate DJ, the only inspector in town. I tell you, if you want any inspector in Japan, just come and see Inspector Moses. Yes, DJ Clemsy is there for you. And we have the producer, Mr. Kobe. And then the executive producer, Nana Yao Pop.
This is Jafric Radio.
Abena Poma Puku. You can call me Nicholas Poma. We thank you so much for your time, taking your time to watch this program and also listen to us. We are so much grateful. We thank you until we meet again next week. I've had the next program coming is a Pentecost hour, and it will come around 7 o'clock. So at 7, please do well to tune your radio and your set to Jafric Radio for this wonderful man of God. And I tell you, if you hear him, your life will never be the same. Okay, until we meet again next week, we say sayonara.
Sayonara.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Let your body talk, talk. Make your body talk, talk. You sexy by the way you think, my lover. Sweetest thing ever since your love from Ghana. I wanna raise my kids with you as their mama. Make me believe you, girl, my Yankasa.
African girl, show them. Ah, show them. Ghanaian girl, show them. Ah, show them. Cameroonian girl, show them. Ah, show them. Jamaican girl, show them. Ah, show them.
Move it round, 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 round. Make me believe like a rumor. Spread it round, 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 round. Make I believe like a rumor.
Move it round, round.
Make me believe like a rumor.
Spread it round, round.
Let your body talk, talk. Make your body talk, talk. New African girl talk, talk. Bad girl talk.
Your skin so smooth, like lotion. Baby, come and wind that thing. She got a big bum bum bigger than the ocean. Are you gonna give me that thing? Yeah, yeah. I want to be with you for life. Oh, let me take you on a ride, yeah. I give you what you want, oh, ciao bella. African girl, show them. Show them. Ghanaian girl, show them. Show them. Cameroonian girl, show them. Show them. Jamaican girl, show them. Show them.
Move it round, 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 round. Make me believe like a rumor. Spread it round, 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 round. Make I believe like a rumor. Move it round, 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 round. Make me believe like a rumor. Spread it round, round, round. I think I hear me say 'cause I'm in tear, yeah.
Let your body talk, talk. Make your body talk, talk. New African girl talk, talk. Bad girl talk.
She's feeling my song, feeling my swag. Also say me she makata, ratatata. Now baby, she's feeling my song, feeling my swag. Also say me she makata, ratatata. Now baby, yeah.
Move it round, 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 round. Make me believe like a rumor. Spread it round, 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 round. Make I believe like a rumor. Move it round, round, round. Make me believe like a rumor. Spread it round, round, round. I think I hear me say 'cause I'm in tear, yeah. Move it round, 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 round. Make me believe like a rumor. Spread it round, 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 round. Make I believe like a rumor. Move it round, round, round. Make me believe like a rumor. Spread it round, round. I think I hear me say 'cause I'm in tear, yeah. Oh, it's for all the sexy new Africans. OT, give it to them. It's yours. Oh,
New African girl talk,
it's a worldwide movement. Our
bad girl
generation.
talk.
Hi guys, you are watching Jafric Radio. I am Ababa from Ethiopia. Jafric Radio እየተመለከታችሁ ነው። ይመቻችሁ። አበበ ነኝ ከኢትዮጵያ።
ẹ káàárọ̀ ẹ káàsán ẹ káalẹ́ orúkọ tèmi ni ọmọdọ́lá oyeyemi ọmọ bíbí ìlú ìbàdàn Jafric Radio lẹ́ ń